guys, and welcome to the Where the Hell Have I Been Comic Haul episode of 4.0 and below. This is your host, WB Kelso, and where have I been? Well, where have you been? No. Where have I been? Let's see, where have I been? Well, it's been a long couple months, and did some traveling. Went to Pittsburgh for the 2-night drive-in Super Monsterama there, as you can witness. And if you're in the Pittsburgh area or Vandergrift, Pennsylvania, where this wonderful drive-in is located, if you're in the area in September or April, check out the Super Monsterama or the April Ghoularama because they're a ton of fun. Also in the interim, my cell phone died, so I had to buy a new cell phone. And of course, all of that really didn't leave a whole lot of money to be spent on comics. But here and there, we did pick up a few things. And we're going to start off with a few runs that I picked up via Facebook, a local seller that I was pretty happy with. And we'll start off with a pretty good run of DC's Adventure Comics, starting with 431, which is the start of the Spectre's run, where it sort of turned into Weird Adventure Comics there for a while. And 432... Here's the switches. And 433, Weird Adventure Comics. I said these are great. The Jim Aparo art inside is just amazing. Let's see, going on to 434. Now, some of these I had purchased already, but they were in pretty rough shape, and got a pretty good deal on these comics. So, not complaining. Of course, like I said, it's a bulk lot, so we got a lot of them. Okay, moving to 435. These are just great. And of course, Return of Aquaman there. And Aquaman sort of took over after the Spectre ran his course in Adventure Comics. That's 436. Okay, let's keep this moving because there's quite a few. This was, most of these are in pretty good shape. This is like probably the worst one of the lot, number 437. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's like this whole top corner there is barely hanging on. But that's okay. Let's see, 438. Uh-oh, killer monkeys. Look out. And 439. And 440. And that'll do it for the Spectre's run in Adventure Comics. So moving on to issue 441, and we move to Aquaman, King of the Seven Seas. And 442, can Aquaman stop a nuclear nightmare? H is for Holocaust. You'll have to read it to find out. Let's see, 443 is arch nemesis the Fisherman. That makes sense. Let's see. 444. Still fighting the Fisherman and his flying shark, apparently. And let's see. 445. Looks like he picked up a co-host because we got Aquaman and the Creeper versus Cthulhu? Maybe? Sea creature who he couldn't control. Uh-oh. Isn't that his thing? Anyway, okay. Moving on to 446. Looks like Tadpole Aqualad's in trouble there. Hopefully save him. And their bicentennial. How old was I? 76. I think I was 5. In 76, I remember the parade, and it was a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, God, he's still dealing with the Fisherman. The Fisherman changed his costume. Let's see, and 448. A novel-length spectacular. Will the Atlanteans or the Fishermen get him? I don't know. Oh no, it's Moby Dick! At least that's not Moby Dick. That's the Marauder, who apparently also has telepathic powers. And moving on to 450. Uh-oh. It's fighting the Flash villain there. And the Weather Wizard. Looks like Mira's in some trouble too. Okay. And 451. And Starro. The JLA's deadliest foe. You know, there's. And then Aquaman 452. Now, I think he's fighting the Black Manta. I'm pretty sure this is the issue where Black Manta kills Aquaman and Mira's baby, Arthur Jr. And from there, Aquaman, I think, spun off back into his own title again because Adventure Comics moves on to Superboy in 453. And 454. And 455. Looks like Aqualad's back in the fold here. Let's see, your lead suit can't save you, Superboy. Your kryptonite hometown will kill you anyway. Oh no, Smallville's been turned to kryptonite. Oh, the huge manatee. Let's see. Looks like Superman at the Super Bowl? Maybe? Superboy, excuse me. And let's see. And then let's go 457. It looks like a Joe Kubert cover to me. I don't know about anybody else. Let's see. And then 458. Superboy is getting banished to the Phantom Zone. And that'll end the run of the Adventure Comics that I picked up. And from the same seller, I also bought a complete run of DC's revival of All-Star Comics, starting with number 58. Of course, that's the first appearance of Power Girl. And 59 with the Super Squad, the Justice Society of America. I always liked the JSA. In fact, I kind of think I like the JSA better than the JLA. I like the Justice League, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like the old-timey heroes of the JSA a little bit better. Let's see. Still with the Super Squad. Let's see, that's number 60. And number 61. And he killed Dr. Fate. Uh-oh. Let's see. We got Xanadu the Chaos Master in number 62. Hey, here we go. One of my all-time favorite villains. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, showing up in issue number 63. And let's see, 64. Greatest heroes of the Golden Age are back. And we couldn't be more happy about that. Let's see. Oh, here we got the return of Vandal Savage in number 65. Let's see. Looks like the Wildcats in trouble a little bit. And number 66. Let's see, that's number 67. Mayhem in the Middle Earth. What's going on this one? Divided we stand. Oh, the Green Lantern's going nuts. Let's see, that's number 68. And you could be in the Superman movie if you wanted to. Okay. And let's see, number 69. And this is the first appearance of the Golden Age Huntress. I think the Modern Age Huntress showed up in one, I think it was like DC All-Stars or DC... I think it was all... No. I got a bunch of them in that big batch of DC books from the 70s. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, so yeah, this is the Golden Age Huntress. And not the one that was like in the Birds of Prey and everything. Helena, right? Oh, I'm getting confused. You know, don't ever get old. Because everything hurts, nothing works, and your memory goes to poop. Anywho, moving on. We got issue 70. Looks like Wildcat and the Star Spangled Kid are in trouble, but here comes the Huntress. Not that Huntress, the other Huntress. We already went through this. Okay, and let's see. Number 71. And number 72, Thorn. Okay, 73, Huntress and the Sportsmaster. Of course, they played a pretty pivotal role in the Golden Age, which is another great miniseries. I got the trade of that. I should probably try to pick up the individual issues sometime. And then lastly, we have the last issue. Let's see, this is number 74, where this sort of wrapped up. But I think they all came back again. This has got to be getting close to the time when the All-Star Squadron started. And so, or maybe that was a little bit later. No? Oh, my memory is not good. Yeah, don't get old, ever. Okay, also from the same seller. Not quite a complete set, but pretty close. I got the Joker. His limited series, not limited series, but short-lived series from the 70s. There's number 1. And number 2. And number 3. I had bought this one. I think I dug it out of a really cheap bin. It was in pretty rough shape. This one was a lot better. So, plus he was kind of selling them as a set, and that's okay because I already had this one too. But again, this is sort of an upgrade from what I had. So that's number 4, and number 5, and number 9. And just a point of reference, I am shooting this on my new camera, so I'm hoping maybe the quality's a little better, maybe the sound's a little better. So, let me know down in the comments if this is actually looking better and making more sense than my usual blathering. Okay, now these are some a few eBay pickups, wins, each one separately. Trying to shore up my run on DC Shazam from the 70s. That's number 8, 100-page giant. Those are great. Most of them are reprints, though, but, that's cool because Captain Marvel is kind of awesome. And number 11. And then number 15. So we're about 10 issues short of having a complete run on that. Now, you remember from my year-end goals, one of them was to maybe try to piece together the Dazzler, which is would have been the cheapest thing to do, but this sort of fell by the wayside. But I did. This is another eBay win. This was a lot. And got number 4. Pretty sure I had that one already. But the rest of these are new. So that'd be number 9. The Dazzler Unleashed from the depths of Project Pegasus. Hey, look, it's Quasar. Let's see, number 10. Intergalactus. Was she a Herald for a while? I'm going to have to read that and find out. Ooh. Number 13, Dazzler versus the Grapplers. Of course, Screaming Mimi turned out to be our switch sides and became Songbird there. Screaming Mimi. And yeah, for a while there, Rogue had about as big a heart on for taking out Dazzler as she did Captain Marvel there for a while. And of course, like with everything else, later Marvel tried to sweep this all under the rug when Rogue sort of took off, which is fine because I'm a happy camper when it comes to Rogue lately because in the first trade of the new Captain Marvel series, her and Chief Rogue finally apologized for what she did to Carol, and that makes me happy. And they're on good terms now, so that makes me happy. Just that's all I needed. So thank you. Rogue, all her fans, knock yourself out. Everything's cool. Let's say number 23. His name is Flame. Okay, and number 24. Not the greatest cover in the world, guest starring Power Man and Iron Fist. And number 25. And let's see. Number 6. The Startling Secrets of Dazzler's Sister. And then beginning with 27, there was a pretty cool run featuring covers by Bill Sienkiewicz, which are pretty cool. That's number 27. And number 28. And number 29. And number 30. 35, excuse me. So yeah, we're getting close to getting that one finished up too. Probably won't make it this year, but we've done really good with all our other goals because if you remember, I think one of our last few hauls, one of my goals from last year was to shore up my Avengers run, the first volume from 100 to the end. Got that done, but also my goal sometime is to hopefully have a full run from 1 to the end. And in so doing, found another lot on this is an eBay lot. It's like 12 issues. It cost a pretty penny, but I think it's worth it. Picked up Avengers number 80. And 81. And 82. Starring the Daredevil. And number 83. Of course, that's the first ever appearance of the Valkyrie, even though it really wasn't the Valkyrie, it was the Enchantress causing trouble. Forming the, was it the Female Furies? Let's see, going to 84. They're fighting Archon. That's good stuff. And number 85. Button heads with the Squadron Sinister again. These panels are getting too big. They're going everywhere. Oh no! Moving on to number 86. And number 87. The Origin of T'Challa, the Black Panther. And number 88. The Summons of Cyclops. That was written by Harlan Ellison. That continues in the Hulk. And I have that issue of the Hulk too, so that's cool. And then 89. Captain Marvel. Of course, this is the beginning of the Kree Skrull War that goes on for another 10 issues or so. Let's see. Continuing in number 90. These were all in fantastic shape. Like I said, I think at the end of the day, I think all of these books cost me, on average, I think it was like $20 a piece. And for what they are and the condition they were in, I think that's a pretty good deal. 91. And number 92. And these I bought separately. To also add, let's see, I got number 93. And number 97. And with those purchases, I think I'm only missing maybe 9 issues to have the Avengers complete from 50 to the end. So that makes me very happy. Okay, and then also, we're on the subject of the Avengers. I dug this out of a long box at the local comic shop. Avengers Annual number 7. Of course, that ties in with Marvel 2-in-1 was an Annual 2. The big end of, well, the first time Thanos died, and not the last time Thanos died. So, there we go. And then we'll wrap this up with another year goal accomplished. Pick these up. Got Defenders number 3. The Defenders number 5. The Defenders number 6. The Defenders number 7. and the Defenders number 9, which is part of the Avengers Defenders War there. And then also we will finish up this haul with my third ever CGC book, The Defenders number 1. Now, you'll see, if I can do this without toppling everything, it's a 6.5. And with that completes my run of Marvel's original Volume 1 of the Defenders. I think 1 through 151, all the annuals in the giant size. That's it. So, yay. And so there you go. I apologize for the sabbatical, the lengthy interim. I think I can scrap together one more haul video before the end of the year, where we will once more address my year-end goals, what we got done, what we didn't get done, and all points south from there. So until next time, this is WB Kelso for 4.0 and below. And until next time, never ever be embarrassed about what you can afford comic book wise. And until then, see you later. Bye.